Some people leave you feeling tired. Even when nothing difficult has happened, you talk with them, you listen, you try to understand, and yet, afterward, your chest feels heavy, your mind feels clouded, your energy quietly fades. If you are listening now, and someone comes to mind, stay here. Do not rush away from this feeling, because the Buddha taught that energy is not only physical. Energy is attention. Energy is emotional space. Energy is the quiet strength of the mind. When energy is drained, it is often not taken by force. It is given without awareness. Take a slow breath. Let your shoulders soften. Notice how the body reacts when certain people enter your thought. This reaction is not imagination. It is wisdom speaking through sensation. The Buddha taught that the body understands truth before the mind finds words. Some people drain your energy, not because they are evil, not because they intend harm, but because they live in a state of inner hunger. They are constantly seeking validation, attention, reassurance, relief from their own unrest. And when they meet someone with presence, with empathy, with stillness, they lean into it. Listen carefully now. Energy draining does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like endless talking. Sometimes like constant complaining. Sometimes like subtle negativity. Sometimes like quiet emotional dependence. The Buddha called this attachment to suffering. A person who has not learned to sit with their own discomfort will unconsciously ask others to carry it for them. This is how energy is transferred, not through intention, but through unawareness. Long ago, a disciple approached the Buddha. He bowed deeply and said, "Master, I serve others. I listen with patience. I try to be kind. But lately, I feel empty, as if my strength is leaving me." The Buddha looked at him gently. He did not say, "Stop being kind." He did not say, "Avoid people." Instead, he asked, "When someone comes to you with fire, do you always place it in your hands?" The disciple replied, "Only if I am not careful." The Buddha nodded. "Then why? Do you accept every restless mind, every unexamined pain, every unresolved emotion, as if it were yours to hold? Let this teaching rest inside you. Kindness without awareness becomes exhaustion. Compassion without clarity becomes depletion. Some people drain your energy because they are not connected to their own inner source. They have learned to survive by leaning outward. They speak to escape silence. They complain to avoid reflection. They attach to others to avoid facing themselves. The Buddha taught that a person who does not know how to be alone will unconsciously drain those who are at peace. This is not blame, it is understanding. Notice how often energy is lost, not through conflict, but through subtle imbalance. One person gives, the other receives. One listens, the other unloads. One remains present, the other avoids presence. This imbalance is felt in the body: tightness, fatigue, irritation, a quiet desire to withdraw. These are not signs of selfishness. They are signals. The Buddha taught that wisdom listens to signals before resentment is born. Take another slow breath. You are not wrong for feeling drained. You are not unkind for noticing this. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. And in this awareness, a deeper understanding begins to form. Some people drain your energy because they do not know how to hold their own pain. And until this is seen clearly, the pattern repeats. Stay here. Let this understanding settle. In the next part, we will look deeper into why certain personalities create this drain and how the Buddha explained the difference between compassion and self-abandonment. Some people drain your energy, not because they speak loudly, but because they do not listen inward. They are disconnected from their own breath, from their own stillness, from their own center. The Buddha taught that when a person cannot remain with themselves, they will unconsciously reach outward. They seek relief, not through awareness, but through others. This is where energy drain begins. Stay with this understanding. Do not judge it. In the teachings of the Buddha, there is a clear distinction between compassion and entanglement. Compassion flows. Entanglement clings. Compassion listens. Entanglement absorbs. When you leave an interaction feeling clear, that is compassion. When you leave feeling heavy, confused, or exhausted, that is entanglement. Long ago, a disciple came to the Buddha with concern. He said, "Master, there is a man in the village. Whenever I speak with him, he pours out his suffering. I listen. I offer kindness. I try to understand. But afterward, I feel drained and restless. Am I lacking compassion?" The Buddha shook his head gently. He said, "When a cup is full and another cup keeps pouring into it, what happened?" The disciple replied, "It overflows." The Buddha nodded. Then he asked, "Is the cup unkind for no longer receiving?" Let this teaching settle. Energy drains when boundaries are absent, not physical boundaries, but inner ones. The Buddha never taught to close the heart. He taught to stabilize it. Some people drain your energy because they live in emotional hunger. They are always needing to be heard, to be reassured, to be saved from their own mind. And when they meet someone who is calm, who is present, who can listen, they cling. This clinging is not always visible. Sometimes it appears as dependence, sometimes as endless storytelling, sometimes as subtle guilt. They do not say, "Carry my pain," but the body feels that it has been asked. The Buddha taught that craving is not only for pleasure, it is also craving for relief. A person who has not learned to sit with discomfort will crave another's attention, and attention is energy. Notice how your body reacts. When you imagine certain people, perhaps your breath tightens, perhaps your shoulders lift, perhaps your mind prepares itself. This preparation is wisdom. The body senses imbalance before the mind explains it. In another teaching, the Buddha spoke of a man who had a leaking jar. No matter how much water he collected, it never stayed. He went from well to well, asking others to refill it. The Buddha said, "Some people are like this jar. Until the crack is seen, no amount of water will be enough." When you give energy to someone who has not sealed their inner cracks, the giving never ends, and you feel empty. This does not mean you must abandon others. It means you must stop trying to fix what awareness alone can heal. The Buddha taught that suffering cannot be removed by borrowing peace. It must be understood directly. When you carry another person's unrest, you delay their awakening and exhaust your own clarity. This is why compassion must include wisdom. Without wisdom, compassion becomes self-neglect. Energy drain happens when one person avoids responsibility and another unconsciously accepts it. The Buddha never asked his disciples to become emotional containers. He asked them to become mirrors. A mirror reflects, but does not absorb. You can listen without taking on. You can care without carrying. This is not coldness. It is balance. Stay with this realization. If someone drains your energy, it does not mean they are bad. It means they are disconnected from their own inner ground. And until they reconnect, they will continue to lean outward. In the next part, we will explore why certain personalities create stronger drains than others, and how the Buddha explained the patterns of attachment that repeat in relationships. Stay here. Let this understanding deepen. There are certain people who drain your energy more deeply than others, not because they speak more, but because they attach more. The Buddha taught that attachment is the root of all subtle suffering. Some attachments are obvious, to possessions, to pleasure, to identity, but others are hidden. Attachment to being needed, attachment to being heard, attachment to being emotionally supported. These attachments do not shout, they whisper. And whispers can drain more than noise. A person who is attached to being understood will constantly seek someone who listens. A person who is attached to being rescued will unconsciously seek someone who feels responsible. This is how energy imbalance is formed. One clings, the other holds. The Buddha explained that clinging is not always aggressive. Often it is soft, quiet, and persistent, like a vine that slowly wraps around a tree. The vine does not intend to harm, but over time, it takes the tree's strength for its own survival. Listen carefully. Energy drain happens when another person uses your presence as a substitute for their own awareness. They talk, so they do not have to listen to themselves. They complain, so they do not have to look inward. They attach, so they do not have to stand alone. This is not evil. It is unconsciousness. Long ago, another disciple came to the Buddha. He said, "Master, there is someone I care for deeply. When they are near me, they feel calmer, but when they leave, I feel empty. Is this love?" The Buddha looked at him gently. He asked, "When a fire burns and another fire comes close, does the first fire grow stronger, or does it lose heat?" The disciple answered, "It loses heat." The Buddha nodded. Then he said, "Love that drains is not love. It is attachment. True love does not consume. It supports clarity. Let this teaching rest inside you. Some people drain your energy because they are not grounded. They live in their thoughts, their fears, their unresolved emotions. When they speak, they release tension. When you listen, you receive it. If awareness is absent, the transfer continues. The Buddha taught that every interaction is an exchange of mind states. A calm mind influences a restless mind, but a restless mind will cling to calm if it has not learned to cultivate it within. This is why certain people feel peaceful around you and why you feel tired afterward. Notice this pattern. You are not imagining it. The Buddha said, when one person leans, another must hold, and holding without awareness leads to collapse. Another story is told of a man who leaned against a wall every day. The wall stood firm, so he never learned to stand on his own. One day, the wall cracked. The man fell. The Buddha said, support that replaces effort weakens both sides. Energy drain is not about giving. It is about replacing what another person must learn to generate themselves. Peace, stability, emotional regulation. When you provide these unconsciously, you interrupt the natural process of growth. This is why the Buddha emphasized self-reliance of the mind, not isolation, but inner responsibility. Some people drain your energy because they avoid this responsibility. They feel better around you because you are doing inner work they have not yet done. And without awareness, you pay the cost. Take a slow breath. Notice what this reveals. You are not meant to be an emotional refuge for those who refuse to sit with themselves. You can be present without being absorbed. You can care without becoming the ground they lean on. This distinction is the heart of wisdom. In the next part, we will explore how the Buddha taught to remain compassionate without losing energy, and how to recognize the moment when kindness turns into self-abandonment. Stay here. Let this understanding settle. The Buddha taught that wisdom begins at the moment you notice your own inner shift. Energy is not lost suddenly. It leaves quietly. When awareness steps aside, there is always a moment when kindness crosses a line and becomes self-abandonment. Most people miss this moment because it feels subtle. It feels like patience. It feels like generosity. It feels like being understanding. But the body knows. The Buddha taught that the body is the first teacher. Before thought, before explanation, before justification, the body speaks. Tightness in the chest, a heaviness in the breath, a quiet resistance, a wish to escape. These are not flaws. They are messages. They appear when compassion is no longer balanced with wisdom. A disciple once asked the Buddha, "Master, how do I know when to keep giving and when to step back?" The Buddha replied, "When your giving brings clarity, it is compassion. When your giving brings confusion, it is attachment." Let this teaching settle gently. Compassion leaves both people lighter. Attachment leaves one person heavy. Some people drain your energy because they unconsciously pull you out of your center. They speak from agitation and invite you into it. If awareness is strong, you can remain steady. If awareness weakens, you follow them inward. This following is where energy is lost. The Buddha taught that you cannot calm a storm by entering it. You calm it by remaining unmoved. Another story is told of a disciple who tried to calm an angry man. He argued gently, explained patiently, listened endlessly, but the anger only grew. The Buddha said, "You tried to pull him out by step, but agitation does not dissolve. Through participation, it dissolves. Through stillness, some people drain your energy because they draw you into their inner movement, their fears, their stories, their unrest. And without noticing, you begin to move with them. Your breath follows theirs. Your tension mirrors theirs. Your peace dissolves. This is why the Buddha emphasized inner anchoring, not detachment from people, but detachment from mental movement. To remain rooted while the world moves, energy is preserved. When the mind does not chase, you can listen without entering. You can care without absorbing. You can respond without reacting. This is not coldness. It is mastery. The Buddha taught that a stable mind is the greatest gift because it teaches without effort. Some people drain your energy because they are drawn to your stability. But if you sacrifice to maintain harmony, you lose the very thing they came seeking. True compassion does not chase. It invites. It does not rescue. It reflects. A mirror does not argue. It simply shows. When someone speaks from unrest, let your stillness remain. Do not harden. Do not close. Just stay rooted. This is the point where energy stops leaking because the exchange changes. Instead of transfer, there is presence. Instead of absorption, there is clarity. The Buddha taught that presence itself is a teaching. Those who are ready will learn from it. Those who are not will move on. And neither outcome requires exhaustion. Take a slow breath. Feel how different this feels. From forcing, from fixing, from carrying. Energy is not protected by walls. It is protected by awareness. In the next part, we will bring this understanding into daily life. How to recognize the early signs of energy drain, and how the Buddha taught to step back without guilt, without anger, without hatred. Stay here. Let the stillness deepen. The Buddha taught that freedom does not come from pushing people away. It comes from no longer being pulled. This is the final understanding. Some people drain your energy only as long as you believe it is your role to carry what is not yours. The moment this belief softens, the drain ends. Not because the other person changes, but because you do. This is the quiet power of inner liberation. A disciple once asked, "Master, if I stop giving my energy, am I becoming selfish?" The Buddha replied gently, "If you stop a burden that was never yours, are you selfish, or are you simply awake?" Let this answer rest inside you. The Buddha never taught that love requires self-sacrifice. He taught that love requires clarity. When clarity is present, love flows without depletion. When clarity is absent, love turns into obligation. Some people drain your energy because they expect your presence to replace their inner work. But the Buddha taught that no one can walk another's path. You can point, you can reflect, you can remain steady, but you cannot carry them forward. And you were never meant to. There is a final story, often told in the old teachings. A man carried a lamp through the darkness so others could see. Over time, he gave away his oil to those who asked. Soon, his lamp went out. The Buddha said, "A lamp that loses its flame cannot guide anyone. Tend to your own light." This is not selfishness. It is responsibility. When your energy is whole, your presence heals. Without effort, your silence teaches. Without words, your stability offers refuge. Without sacrifice, this is the highest form of compassion. Notice how the body feels. As this understanding settles, perhaps the chest softens, perhaps the breath deepens, perhaps there is relief. This relief is wisdom. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to justify your boundaries. You do not need to harden your heart. Simply remain anchored. The Buddha taught that a mind at rest does not invite entanglement. It invites awareness. Those who are ready will meet you there. Those who are not will move on. And both outcomes. Preserve your peace. Some people drain your energy because they live in constant inner movement. When you stop moving with them, the drain dissolves. No anger, no resentment, no hatred, only clarity. This is how you detach. Without rejection, this is how you step back. Without closing, this is how you remain kind. Without being consumed, let your energy return to its natural rhythm. Let your breath guide you inward. Let your awareness stay rooted. The Buddha taught that peace is not created. It is uncovered when you stop giving away what was never meant to be taken. May your energy return to balance. May your mind remain steady. May your heart stay open without being heavy. May you walk your path with clarity and ease. Namo Amitabha.